Well, brand new update today, Neon Collection event. If you guys are interested in getting this Valk Heirloom Prestige skin, of course, it's going to be available for you to purchase, but we're also giving away one here on the channel as well. We're here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the future of Apex, some changes that are coming, some things that you can look out for, the direction that Respawn seems to be taking the game entirely, and the way that the community seems to be reacting as well. If you guys want to stay up to date, all things Apex Legends news related, and win the Valk Heirloom Prestige skin, of course, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to comment down below as well. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. First thing I wanted to make mention of here, obviously we know that we're getting a collection event update today. I don't think many people are too hyped up about it. There will be a battle royale takeover, there will be some other things, but it doesn't really seem like a massively fun mode to play. It's just more so of in my opinion, it kind of sounds like something that they may be working on for a battle royale change in general, which I actually might like to see, because I do like to have more consistent loot throughout the game. Essentially, if you guys are not aware of how this works, you should be able to get this little card thing, and you should be able to basically track down yourself a gold loot bin at some point in the game, and it gives you a little bit better of loot. And of course, those things are great, and I think that overall it's best to have a battle royale that has more consistent loot so that you don't die to RNG consistently. But I'm just saying, I don't think it's going to make for some massively fun mode that everybody's just so hyped up for. Now, also with this collection event, there is some misinformation going out regarding this update that's today, and a lot of people think that there's going to be a patch. We're going to get all these new leaks and stuff about the new season. That is not happening. This was going on the Apex Uncovered Reddit page, and obviously this is not true. Crowdrindo also backed it up. There is no patch today, guys. The event will be simply live at 1 p.m. Eastern, which is about an hour at the time of recording. By the time this video is up, it's probably already out. So don't expect big leaks today. There's not going to be a new patch. There's not going to be new things added into the game files that we didn't see before. It's already preloaded into the game files right now, and it's just simply going live with a timer. However, in about a week's time or so, we will have some more information regarding the new season. So of course, make sure to subscribe to stay updated. Now let's talk about the future of the game, some problems, some good things, some bad things, the direction that it's going. So Imperial Hal, probably the most known pro player in the entire Apex Legends scene, posted this yesterday. Old Apex versus new Apex. Now this trend has been going around, and honestly I've been kind of confused by it, because you've got Barbie versus the Oppenheimer movie, and I feel like the Oppenheimer movie has been so well rated. Everybody says it's such a good movie, blah blah blah. So I actually thought that this meant that new Apex was good, and maybe it was a leak about the foreseeable future of season 18 and some of the changes that are being made. When I look at the context though of the actual meme, that's not the case at all. It's actually the complete opposite. Old Apex was so nice and fun and vibrant. That's kind of the vibe of it. And then the new Apex is so dull. It's so boring. It's so bad. I think one of the underrated issues that people don't talk about, we definitely have talked about it, but not enough, is the matchmaking. You can see games like this, Sykes dropping 60 kills, an Apex Pro getting put against some really big time bots. And I gotta say, it's been the same for me. I've been playing a lot lately, and it feels like a lot of my games are just filled with a bunch of bots, and it just feels like the matchmaking is so bad right now, but in a beneficial way. It's bad to the sense where it's just boring because I just slam everybody. It's not really challenging, it's not intense. I just feel like I'm playing against literal bots all day, and I know that some people that are lower levels are probably not happy, because they're probably playing against super big time sweats that are way above their rank. We know that obviously Hal probably meant something by this as well, with the state of ranked and how uncompetitive this game has become, and it's just simply not been fun as of late. So it seems like that's why a lot of these Apex pros are making these tweets, kind of saying that they are worried about the future of this game. They're worried about the way that Respawn is taking this and where they're taking this, with the player counts being at all-time lows since 2021 December on Steam. By the way, this probably indicates that it's pretty similar with console as well, and here's why. Steam obviously in 2021 was not necessarily the only, or maybe even not the most used platform at that time. It may have been, I'm not sure. Of course, I'm talking about platforms for PC. Xbox and PlayStation are by far the biggest platforms for Apex. But I know Origin obviously was really big back then. EA Play was, people were starting to download it if it existed at that time. I'm not even sure, but obviously there's a lot of people in Origin. We didn't see a lot of people start switching over to Steam until obviously the coming months, the coming years. And so that's when you had a lot of people, it was expected to be kind of low, right? Because some people were on Steam, some people were on Origin, and that's why the numbers were probably a little bit lower. Well, now that we fast forward 2 years and we're hitting the lowest player counts that we've had since 2021, a moment when smaller amount of Steam players were on that platform to begin with, it really goes to show you that people are not feeling Apex right now. Because if you look at the trajectory over the last few seasons, it definitely seems like things have maybe gotten a little bit worse. Now, to give them the benefit of the doubt, we can say that they have made strides to at least try to make things better. Just simply kind of fell on their face a little bit, but there are some good things to look forward to as well. So an obvious one I know you guys are very aware of, the Revenant Reborn abilities have now been somewhat like specified. Like we kind of knew which abilities we were going to be getting. We've already talked about this, but now we have some more like pinpoint accurate measurements. So a lot of people seem to think that Vantage is going to be on the back burner after this one, and I think they make a fair point here. So the measurement specifics that we have now in shadow form within the range of 30 meters, Revenant can see enemies whose health is lower than 40. If Revenant hits the enemy below 40 health, the vision will be shared with the entire team. The Shadow Dash, which you guys know is like the super jump for Revenant. Revenant can perform a dash of 20 meters without positioning and press the space button, or A or X, whatever you're on console, to perform a second dash. The ultimate ability set downs a totem knockdown or kill enemies within the totem area of effect, and it restores your health and armor 25 health points, 25 armor points. The effective range of this totem is 50 meters, and of course, like we said in the past, these abilities were confirmed and like leaked by iLoot Games, but we didn't really know the specifics until obviously this information came out as well. And so now we know that Revenant is going to be quite the beast and quite the menace in this next season, or when he's released, which we are pretty sure is going to be next season. Now on top of that, even though I understand the pro players' concerns about the direction that Respawn has taken this game, here is another good thing I think you can look forward to. Now beware, we have said that cross progression should come next season for the last 28 million seasons, it feels like at this point. So don't get your hopes up. I'm just saying that there now is at least a little bit more proof that shows that, you know, cross progression probably will come this season, because in the past seasons we've just kind of been saying like, oh, you know, it should come next season just because it hasn't come yet, right? It just makes sense that it should come now because we've been waiting all this time. Maybe they're going to do it now, but now we at least have actual file proof evidence that cross progression might actually come in season 18. So just keep that in mind. That's another good thing that you could look forward to. I know a lot of people are probably going to be making a switch over to PC, but also don't forget that this is not going to include, more than likely, account merging. So you will not more than likely be able to just take both your accounts, put them together. It's simply going to be one brand new account that you're going to be able to take over to that other platform. So if you got your console account, you can take it over to PC. If you got your PC account, you can take it over to console, whatever it is you want to do. But you're not going to be able to take your level 500 PC account and your level 400 console account and mix it together and get a brand new account with all these stats and combined kills. It's not going to happen like that unless they've changed something last minute that we are not aware of, and would be somewhat of a miracle if they could actually make that happen, which I really doubt it. We also know that Apex, of course, is bringing rank changes in season 18. So now that we have this information and now that we know where we're going, what do you guys think? Do you agree with these pro players that they're worried about the way that Apex is progressing? Maybe things aren't looking so good, like, you know, compared to old Apex. Do you believe in Respawn? Do you think that we can actually get better at some point? Or do you feel like things are just going to continuously degrade over time? I think the potential is always there. So if you guys want to win that Valk Heirloom Prestige skin or stay up to date all things Apex Legends news, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. And until next time, later, Gators.